but it didn't work. I got one more pile. Oh my. Hello friends, hello artists. Welcome back. As you can see, I have plenty of colored pencils in front of me. Why do I have all my colored pencils in front of me? Well, I have gone through a lot of sorting and I am decluttering. Now, this is only a portion of the decluttering process. I have a feeling this is going to be broken up into several videos because I have watercolors. I have all these different categories, acrylics, oils, all this other stuff. However, colored pencils are probably the majority of my art supplies other than maybe watercolors. So I thought to myself, good Lord, I don't need this many. I've been doing the KonMari method and also been reading a book called Real Life Organizing, Clean and Clutter-Free in 15 Minutes. I don't remember the author, but I'll link it below. Anyways, this is all a benefit to you because some of these are going to be given in a giveaway. So please stay tuned as to how you can enter the giveaway. In the meantime, some of these are staying. Obviously, the ones that spark joy and that I just love so much. The rest are either going to be given in the giveaway or they're going to be donated to charity. So they might be sold because I did invest a lot of money in this. So some of these I didn't, but most of these I did buy on my own. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be breaking these down and I sorted them all out, and some of them are watercolor pencils and some of them are colored pencils. I didn't want to be too exacting or on that. So I'm just going to pick everything up one by one and kind of go through them. So right now I am missing a few of these from the Winsor & Newton ones, but I do know where the black is. I have a larger set of these. These are the color Rich Winsor & Newton colored pencils. I think that's what they're called. Anyways, this is going into the giveaway automatically because it wasn't that expensive. I have not used them that much, and I think I just tested them out and just went and bought the bigger box because I kind of loved how rich and vibrant they were. I would say they were kind of an alternative to Prismacolor, but they don't have as big of a range as Prismacolor. Long story short, this is going into the giveaway, so one of many. Derwent Pro Color. Really, really love these. I love the consistency of them. They are kind of like, I think they're supposed to be somewhere between a wax and an oil. They're technically wax pencils, but they have the feeling of oil pencils. That's what they advertise them as. I could definitely vouch for that as I used them before. These were given to me in promo. The pencils are in great shape. There are 12 of them, and you get to win these. So, oh yes, these guys, I did a review on both of these, the Pelican and the Essentials by Montmartre. These are really good for the price. These are, I think, maybe $7 on Amazon last time that I checked. These, I believe, are 10 or 11. My favorite is this one, the Montmartres, and so I decided to go ahead and buy the 36 range. So I have an extra one of these as well, so this is going into the giveaway as well. We're getting off to a really good start, right? The Pelican going into the giveaway as well. So we can just set you over there. These are automatically going into the giveaway. They're not terrible. They would be good for coloring books and things like that. They're not, I mean, let's just put it this way. 60 colored pencils for $7. Yeah, I mean, they're not terrible quality. In fact, I did a Lightfast test in the red Lightfast colored pencil test, and I'll put a card up for that. And they did okay. So, I mean, they're very pretty colors. They got the whole thing on the back here. Yeah, you can totally count on this being in the giveaway. Okay, the Bronzeal Aquarelle. These are water-based pencils, or water-soluble pencils, and I actually never really got around to using these. The only other one that surpasses this particular one is the design line from Bronzeal. I love Bronzeal's colored pencils, so I think I even still have the brush in here. Let me check. Oh. It's actually underneath the pencils. I got these in Kansas City at an art supply store that we don't have around here, and 2 years ago. I mean, if I haven't touched them yet, you know what I'm saying? So, yet another one that's going to be going into the giveaway. Moving right along, this isn't colored. This is not a colored pencil product, but it is tinted charcoal. I love them. As I was going through them, they still sparked joy. So I'm keeping this one shamelessly because even though I don't do a lot of charcoal work, there's something very special about these. And so I'm keeping them. Marco Renoir watercolor pencils. There's 48 of these. Wonderful color pencils. Very, very water soluble. They really don't leave a lot of water marks left on them. There really aren't any residual lines. There's a little bit there, but I mean, these are really impressive. These were given to me in promo. I did a review on them and I'll link that below. So this is going into the giveaway as well. I gotta make more room. This is exactly why I'm decluttering. These magical multicolor pencils from Koh-i-Noor, they're staying with me. I really haven't had a chance to work with them, but what I have worked with them are really, really, they're fun. And I would love to find out if you know of a particular sharpener that works with these because they're triangular and the barrel is fairly big. Each particular pencil has 3 colors, one kind of like the tritone pencils, but they're bigger and love them. The fantastic Artisan watercolor pencils. I love them. They're so bright and vibrant and juicy. I love the names of the pencils. They're like, it's like pear and amethyst and all these wonderful like fruit names and stuff and jewel names. So these I'm keeping. I bought these with my own money and I really like them a lot, even though I have watercolor pencils that I love. I opened the box and I mean, they're just so vibrant and so fun, so I'm keeping these. On the brighter side, I am giving away the Artisan 48 color pencils because I just got another one with the 72, the full set. So these are extra and these are going in the giveaway. Derwent Graphitant. These are colored graphite pencils. How awesome is that? They just melt and underwater and they actually turn very vibrant underwater in sort of a muted color kind of sense. They're muted but vibrant at the same time. Love them, keeping them. So, but I do highly recommend them. Derwent drawing set. This is the kind of the nature set, if you will. A lot of fur can be drawn with these. They're very soft. A lot of these colors I have in the Color Soft. However, I'm still going to hold on to them because I really like having this set on hand so I don't have to take a full set with me if I'm traveling and I need them. Also, they're expensive. This particular set I think retails for somewhere around $40, and that's a lot for a 24 set. Stabilo pastel pencils. It is my only set of pastel pencils. I don't use them a lot, but I do like having them on hand, and whenever I open them, they do spark joy whenever I hold them in my hand. So I'm not really, I do a lot of work with pastel except for pan pastels, but these would be great for details, and they can be smudged by hand, and they're actually water soluble. I don't know if there's any other pastel pencils that are water soluble, but that's pretty awesome. Color Soft. I love this brand. I think Color Soft is a little underrated. And I love the barrels. They're a little bit thicker, and the way that the color glides onto the pages, it's just soft enough, but not so soft that they break. They're really, really durable for being soft wax pencils, so keeping those. Oh, we're on a Derwent kick. The watercolor pencils, I typically don't use this very much. I think I might sell these though, so I'll let you know officially if I do. Oh, we got 0 minutes left. Okay. Baby. And that tea's not for you, sweetheart. You can hang out for a while, but that stuff's hot. Okay? So a funny story about Sadie is that I was not actually expecting to adopt her. My cat of 10 years, Bob, he passed away in January, and that was an extremely tough time because he had been with me through so much. I actually adopted him after somebody broke my heart. So it meant that much more to me, and he was just a wonderful cat, just so wonderful. And I do plan to paint his urn and do a video on that hopefully if I change my mind, it's just basically because I'm not up for it. But she won my heart. I'm a volunteer at the Humane Society, and she kind of came into my life shortly after Bob passed away, and she just stole my heart. And so she helped me heal a lot, and animals tend to do that. So moving right along, these are the Faber-Castell Auberg'Dor Magnus, and they're actually larger than the typical Auberg'Dors. So as you can see, the barrel is, I'm not sure the proximity of the barrel, but you can tell they're thicker, they're larger, and they cover more area. I obviously have not tapped much into them, but I paid good money for them, and I do plan to use them. They do spark joy whenever I open the box. So we'll do a video on these. All right. Inktense, the wonderful famous Inktense. Everybody loves these. I've not really heard any terrible reviews on Inktense. Now, while they are not a pencil, they are ink inside of a pencil form. Love them. They're so vibrant. Keeping them, okay? Moving right along, Inktense. Why are these in here? I mean, they're not really, they're Inktense blocks. They're the companions. Gonna keep them. I'm gonna set those aside. Inktense. Oh, oh. Well, that was a lovely view. Inktense are kind of in their own category, so I'm not really sure. I guess I just stacked them. Anyways, the design pencils by Bronzeal. They're kind of a pain in the butt to get out, but they're beautiful. You'll see me sort those. They do come in sleeves that are very, very nicely packed in there with foam. Love Bronzeal. Heck with it. We're going to put it in the giveaway. They're expensive, but I'm going to put them in the giveaway. I just don't use them that much. I mean, they're beautiful pencils, love Bronzeal, but I never reach for them. Now these, I'm just going to be keeping all of these. Polychromos, we all love Polychromos. Pablo. I'm going to feel out Pablo. I say I'm going to keep it. I don't know. It's definitely not going to go in the giveaway because it's one of the more expensive brands that I bought. They're close to $300. They have their own thing going on, so I do love them. I'm on the fence, so I'm going to set them aside for later and just kind of think about it. So, and the companions for the Polychromos and Pablo, these are the finest watercolor pencils I've ever used. I freaking love them. They just melt underwater. Love them, keeping them. They bring me so much joy. And I know that that is a phrase right now because of the KonMari method, but really, like, I open the box and I'm just like, I love you. Same as with these guys. Oh my gosh. Everybody knows some Holbein now. I think I made them a little popular. So, you know, some of you have kind of griped about, oh, well, you know, you haven't used them that much. How can, you know, you're sponsored, blah, blah. First of all, I'm not sponsored, okay? That would be awesome. But as I've said on this channel many times, I only sponsor things that are, if I am ever sponsored, it's going to be for something that I believe in. So these colored pencils, you can see I have used them over the course of 3 years. I don't use them as much as maybe I want to because they cannot be bought open stock, and that's a big downfall, but they are still one of my favorite colored pencil sets. So, and you know, the trays are very lovely. They should be for the price because I think I paid almost $400 for them about 3 years ago. And then there's your earth tones and your silver. And I like the fact that they have antique silver and regular silver, and then a pale gold, and then just a regular gold too. And of course, the famous pastel tray. I mean, my God, how awesome is that? You know, you just look at it and you're just like, oh, it's so pretty. And then you've got these wonderful neon colors that are very vibrant, and you can just look at these all day. They're very satisfying to look at, but they're very satisfying to use too. Not everybody has an extra $400 laying around. I understand that. But believe me, all of these pencils and all of my art supplies have been acquired over time. So, and a lot of that goes right back into my commissions and YouTube and things like that. Moving right along, we have another short stack. So I just bought these not too long ago. I think I just bought them just to have them. And I also wanted to try out the Blick formula. I actually really like the Blick formula, but as you can see, I don't really need another set of colored pencils. So these are gonna go in the giveaway. Just warm grays and cool grays. It's just kind of nice to have them in a set. So the Julie Nutting watercolor pencil hair and skin tone set. Well, at least there's only 12 of them. Let's try that again. It's the Julie Nutting watercolor pencil hair and skin tone set. I bought these because at the time I really wanted to do some more watercolor, and I was really afraid. And I thought if I could buy some watercolor pencils in the form of a skin tone set, that maybe it wouldn't be so intimidating. But I actually caught on to watercolor fairly easily, so I really didn't get a chance to use these that much. I don't particularly see myself using them in the future, so you know what that means. Giveaway. Okay, Polycolor 12 by Koh-i-Noor. Love them. Nice basic set. These are oil-based pencils. They're fantastic. I love them. I just don't use them that much. I do use the tritone pencils. Those are fun too. These I'm keeping. There are 3 colors in one pencil, and then this is going in the giveaway. Speaking of Polycolor, I've got 24 portrait color pencils, and I love this set. It's so nice and convenient to just have a portrait color set of colored pencils, and really all of the Koh-i-Noor Polycolor line are really good pencils for a good value. The big drawback is that they don't have color names in the sets for some reason. On open stock they do. They have the color printed on the side. But in the sets that I've had, they have not had their color names on them. Kind of a drawback. But other than that, they're fantastic quality. Love them, recommend them. This is another set that I bought just to have them. And of course, hopefully we won't spill them this time. Hopefully I won't spill it this time. I really only used the red. I used a little bit of each of them, and they're gorgeous. They're beautiful, they're bright. I just don't reach for them. And what's nice about these is that you can use these over paint on canvas, and I'm pretty sure that you can do that with any wax pencil. They just happen to kind of advertise it that way as a Magic Wand pencil. I don't know, but I love them. I just don't reach for them, so yay, you get to have them. Some lucky person gets to have them. And the last, whoa, no, it's not that small set. Okay, these are the color pencil dictionary. This is one that I bought just because. Haven't touched them yet. I did do a little chart with them. I love how they've got them separated by the elements. There's wood, fire, earth, water, and metal. And so, for instance, they're kind of separated by color into each element. So these are kind of let's get a better example. Okay, like water. That's all obviously blues and purples, so. And they're staying. If I decide I don't like them later, I can always put them in a giveaway later, but I'm going to keep these just because I haven't really worked them enough, and even though I haven't reached for them enough, and I'm just going to be completely illogical and keep them, so. Here are my extra Marta. I'm keeping the 36. I put the other one in there. I may give these in a future giveaway too. So we're gonna go ahead and put those aside. I have 36 Crayolas that are going in the giveaway. The Pluquist Premier Art pencils. They are they're actually pretty good for their value. They're a good value for the money, but I think they're like $5 on Amazon. This was the 24 set. I wanted to buy them to test them out, and I never got around to doing a review of them, but they're going in the giveaway. These are a private label Wan Shui colored pencils, 168. And I have the companion 150 watercolors. I just really don't feel the need to keep another set of colored pencils, so I have not even really touched these. I got them on an Amazon Lightning deal, and so I plan to do a review on it, and it just never got around to it, and so guess what? It's going in the giveaway. The erasable Prismacolors, don't have the box for them. So I am going to keep them. But fun fact, way back in the day, Color Erase actually belonged to Faber-Castell, and I suppose the actual name and formula was then sold to Prismacolor, probably Beryl or Sanford later on, so that was kind of cool. They're fun little facts. And the 24 set of the Holbein Artist Color pencils. I don't want to be a jerk, but I am going to keep these because you can't buy them open stock, and so there are some extra ones there. It's always nice to have that, so sorry. And although these aren't very attractive in a little baggie, these are the Bronzeal Design color pencils. They're vintage, and they are going to go into the giveaway as well. So one last set. These are the Walnut Hollow oil-based colored pencils, and they have some extra ones here too. These were actually meant for wood burning, to color in wood, and so they have this really nice creamy consistency. I just don't reach for them, and they're very hard to find actually. I don't even know if they make them anymore. My mom found them at a Goodwill. I mean, a lot of these aren't even sharpened, so they're brand new. And it will come with the holder as well. So as a bonus, I'm going to include some of these open stock items. This is some Derwent stuff. I've got burnt orange and peat in the tinted charcoal, so you get to experience that. I've got several open stock watercolor pencils from Derwent. We've got sap green, burnt umber, primrose yellow, raw sienna, deep cadmium, and flesh pink, so that'd be good for portraits. So I thought I would include those. I'm going to look over some of these. Some of these are duplicates that I found in the colored pencil set, which I could go on a whole rant with that, but I'm really kind of PO'd about this because the one that had the most duplicates was Color Soft. And I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 duplicates. I love you, Derwent, but quality control. Come on, you know, it's not just like 1 or 2. This is 6. This is ridiculous. So you have that there. Let's see here. So in this giveaway, you'll be getting the Jane Davenport Magic Wand pencils, the Blick Studio Gray Tone set, the Julie Netting with Premium Marketing watercolor pencil skin tone set. Wow, are we blown out or what? Okay. I apologize for the background being messy, but this is real life. The 12 Polycolor by Koh-i-Noor and some extra ones from open stock. I think there's about 11 here. 24 set of the Bronzeal Design colored pencils. The Derwent 12 Pro Color with its wonky little metal box. The Winsor & Newton Studio Collection 12 watercolor. The Arteza 48 color pencil expert line. Maybe I should have been doing this the whole time. The Expression Aquarelle watercolor pencils by Bronzeal. The Montmartre Essential Colors. The Pelican Triangular color pencils that I did a review on. The Lilix 60 Premium Colored Pencils. The Marco Renoir Fine Art watercolor pencils, and the never touched, really, 168 Wan Shui. I guess that's how you pronounce it. That's my best bet. Oily colored pencils, oil-based colored pencils. They do come in this like nice little carrying case. Isn't that nice? Some open stock. You've got the Derwent watercolor and Derwent Color Soft. You put those right there. You got the Walnut Hollow colored pencils, oil-based. We've got the Bronzeal Design Vintage colored pencils. You got the Pluquist color pencils. They're fancy packaging here. And of course you've got the 36 Crayola color pencils. Polycolor skin tone set, keeping it for sure. The Tritone. Oh my gosh, I love these. And I'm fortunate enough to have a locally owned art supply store that keeps these open stock, so it's very, very nice. Albert Durr, they're staying. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to review these, and then there's a good possibility I'm going to give them in a giveaway. Simply because I just have so many colored pencils already. So we'll see how that works out. I might keep them for coloring. I don't know just yet. I don't do a lot of coloring in books, but whenever I do, I really like to have something that's nice and soft and has a good laydown, because I have arthritis in my hands. I have fibromyalgia, so easy flare-ups, you know, so there you go. I'm going to actually include this case, which holds, I believe, 120 pencils. It's very, very nice. Nice suede in here, very lovely. I believe each pouch holds 3 pencils. I have several of these, so I don't need them all. And there you have it. So, my fellow artists, my fellow viewers, subscribers, and my fellow colorists, if you will. All of this can be yours at the low, low price of subscribing to my channel and commenting below what your favorite brand of colored pencils are and why, and what you would like to create with them. That's it. And if you have an Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. If not, don't worry about it. I believe the deadline for this is going to be... Hold on. So the deadline for this is going to be April 10th. Thank you for watching. Keep watching my channel, because the next giveaway is going to be water soluble media, which means watercolors, etc., watercolor sticks, things like that. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Keep creating, artists. Be the low, low price of subscribing to my channel. No, I'm gonna do it again.